Whitcomb, three from the wing, strong off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, though, to New York. Whitcomb tries it again, and that time she hits from a little closer in. Minnesota, and it was a game the Fever won, and in that game, Dangerfield had 6 points and 3 rebounds. In that game, she had 10 points, 6 assists. Her average was 6 and 3 with Indiana.
They just grabbing that ball away from New York.
12-4 Seattle run, mostly Stewie, but that was a great play. How about Jewel Lloyd standing her ground there? No call, and Honshu just turns and shoots over Lloyd. There's Dangerfield, 5 on the shot clock, running in and out. That was for the lead, but an offensive rebound, and there is the lead for New York. Olsen left open. Now Dangerfield with it. 9 seconds left. To Allen, shake and bake move, goes all the way to the 10 and scores with 4.8 left, and Noah Quinn wants to take a timeout. Dangerfield picks it up. Honshu, on Epiphany Prince. That is not a matchup you want if you're Seattle. Now she's played 22 tonight.
Great pickup by the Storm in the offseason.
Allen loses the defense and knocks it down. So the three's starting to fall. "15-foot pull-up, up and good there by Dangerfield with 1:45 left.
Trying to defend Robinson and forces the miss. Gets the rebound as well. Allen, the pull-up from 3. Knocks it down. That was Dangerfield.
This is a mismatch.
The pull-up just outside the free throw line for 2. 52-40. Ionescu knocks down the 3. Kelsey Mitchell short on the 3. Dangerfield pushing the tempo. Dolson for 3. Yes! 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly a turnover. Now it's Dangerfield. He'll have to put it up. Ionescu off the window!
Ionescu lost the handle, got it back. Here's Dangerfield. She'll take and make.
And we have escape plans. We shouldn't have to have that conversation. We should be talking about what's for lunch. But we have escape plans and meeting spots. Shouldn't be that way. But when it's like that, how do we fix that?
Well, by exactly what we see the ladies doing.
ESA, a newer building prior to, obviously, the pandemic. And the crowd here, you were at a Spirit game. I happened to see you there as well, too. Just what this city is doing, surrounding itself and supporting. Ionescu over to Dangerfield, back to Ionescu. Deep 3, contested, does not matter.
I was supposed to, get up with Alex McLean and KCP yesterday, and the game came on. I was like, man, I got to hit the Z's, man. I'm so tired. But it's better than staying all the way over, I mean.
No pun intended. Okay. I could be corny, Michael. I could be very corny.
Bucket inside. Entering the game as the best free throw shooting team in the W. Shot just 33% from the charity stripe in that opening quarter. Nice feed inside. Dangerfield pulls up and knocks down the jump.
You have to get used to who you're playing with. And you think about it, they didn't practice a lot before the season, and now you got a lot of games.
Bristol Dangerfield.
And so just growing the business and being a stellar Nike employee.
That's awesome. In Portland. You're in Portland now. That's the big headquarters.
Yes.
Off the Howard screen. Howard. Oh, great hands from McBride. Great hands from Dangerfield. Looking to get it right back. Howard for 3. No. Rebound, Rebecca Allen inside. To Dolson. Dangerfield. Oh, whips it inside. Howard with the deuce. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Ionescu to Dangerfield. Sabrina now on foul. Oh! Is she hot or what? And then passing the ball over to a wide open teammate.
Some of those little things, intangibles, but things that she makes a concerted effort to do that make her great.
Dangerfield with the push shot. Trying to work through some early season struggles while dealing with injuries. Sabrina, she's had the hot hand tonight. Oh, it continues! Shepard with the miss. Rebound, loose, goes to Shepard, and it's taken away by Dangerfield. and she's fouled near midcourt.
She's had a lot of help around her, so that enables you to have another good night.
Rebecca Allen left open for three.
The news with the LA Sparks,
Yes.
Derek Fisher, mutually parting ways.
And the Liberty came back and won the game.
Third quarters have been problematic for the Fever at times this season, as Whitcomb lines up a three, and a strong start to the third quarter for the Liberty. Dangerfield pulling up and knocking it down. Dangerfield ties the game.
There's the double on Ionescu.
Cross-court pass, Dangerfield. Off balance, Dangerfield has hit a pair here in the third quarter.
Liberty want them to, their coaching staff, to push the pace. That's what Dangerfield does.
Dangerfield back for Dolson, who hits a three.
The one thing that New York has done a better job in this half, Pat, is keeping Indiana off the offensive glass. And there's another three by New York. 30% three-point shooting on the year, and say, you know, that's the first 12 or so games. This is a different team from three-point range we are seeing tonight.
Crystal Dangerfield taking it all the way, and the foul.
Quigley was a player that was struggling a little bit getting going after coming back from injury, but really starting to find her stride.
Dangerfield with a long three. Dolson, 7 to shoot for the Liberty. Here's Dangerfield, takes the three, and she hits. They took the first meeting earlier this season back on May 11th with floater from Dangerfield. His tight handle, but it was also some reach there. It was an outside dribble.
Yes.
Dolson with her foot inside the line. That bounces in.
You sense some heightened energy in this building on both sides. Oh, the pass from Dolson. You got to make that layup.
They went under, but you can't get hung up. You've got to get under and get back in front.
Well, despite shooting 27% from the three-point line, you have to respect Natasha Cloud from the outside. You've got Dolson, Howard, Johannes, Dangerfield, and Ionescu on the floor. Howard just can't miss. 7 for 8 from the field for Natasha Howard. Cloud comes into this game 18%, 6 for 38 in the last 8 games from deep. 75% so far this evening. Dangerfield, shooter's roll. The Liberty continue its run from the first half. Now a 13-0 run for New York. Shots just won't go in on either side. Back-to-back empty possessions.
Both teams look tired, Zora. Both teams look like they're waiting for a whistle.
Subs are coming. They're right in front of us. Liberty basketball. You can see Sabrina surveying. She set up that pass with her eyes. Onyenwere from the corner connects.
January starting the second quarter, so Subird on the bench. That's nice work to get it into Dangerfield.
Great box out, yeah. Dangerfield, nice find. Dolson lays it in on a beautiful dish from Courtney Dangerfield. Here's Dangerfield trying to work away from Heidemann and able to hit the fall-away jumper. Johannes, no look. Howard gets it to the corner, and Dangerfield splashes the three.
Stephanie Dolson rolling to the rim, nothing there. Short shot clock for New York. Johannes on the outside, drains it. She's taking advantage of her opportunity right now. Her assignment is Sabrina Ionescu. Crystal Dangerfield from the corner, a huge pickup. Nas Hillman checks in the ball game for Atlanta. Dolson at the top of the key, hovered. Dishes it off to Dangerfield, who has been a bright spot for them in the last few games. Perfect from the three before that one, 2 for 3 now. Turnover for Atlanta in their first possession. Dolson turned down the three, dishes it out to Dangerfield, finding her home in the corner, and builds a house.
The big bucket.
Coming off a double-double. Her second of the season, Friday night in Dallas. Dangerfield, wide open for three, and she got it. And Ionescu, the offensive rebound. Johannes, another three. That one rattles in.
New York runs a lot of 5 out, a lot of moving. You're going to see the Aces start out defensively with a lot of stretch, with a lot of switches.
Already here in this first quarter as it winds down under a minute left. Oh, nothing but net. Crystal Dangerfield back in, and that quiets this crowd a bit.
Honshu was not down low. She gets a post up right down here against Gray.
Double team on Shu. Wow, that was pretty. Turner denied. And the swing pass cross court winds up with Ionescu ahead to Crystal Dangerfield. She's not going to miss from there. Is the basket good? That is the question. Shot clock into single digits. Dangerfield waiting for a screen, gets it back to Shu. Honshu, up and in.
Josh Isaac, our producer, has this incredible ability to stump me.
Of course, I figured, like, no way, too easy. Dolson, right in the paint.
Somebody that a lot of people look up to, just her time in the NBA, and just a phenomenal player. And New York's defense right now really struggling, and then their offense is no better.
New York gets it right back on this possession. Ionescu wasting no time, up and in.
You gotta have stops and multiple stops strung together.
Dangerfield left alone. Miscommunication for the Aces defense. Mishandled by Kelsey Plum. Okay, I garner attention from the defense. That's a privilege.
Yep, big time.
Plaisance with the deflection. Liberty retained possession. Rebecca Allen.
Like a layup for her.
Williams created daylight, just too much mustard on the release. Dangerfield, the diagonal cut, high off glass, somehow gets it to go. Crystal Dangerfield.
Right, everyone knows that the All-Star break is the midpoint of the season, and after that, it becomes a new season. Now everyone is making sure they're securing their playoff spot and positioning, which is so critical, and so you're just seeing the focus from each team. The depth from the bench in the post position is not deep at all for Connecticut. Really only one in Joyner Holmes, so really want to challenge the interior defense of Connecticut early.
Ionescu runs the break from the weak side. Beautiful feed and transition by New York. For those of you in New England, great ball movement here by New York. The swing, Dangerfield, triple money. That's huge for the Liberty, in danger of letting this game get away. Make it a 6-point game.
Next time we'll ask TFB to get it. TFB was right there.
Yeah, that's true. Tarika, come on. Tarika's got ups. On Shu and one.
So Washington, they need to capitalize on that on the other side.
Here's Dangerfield, again, late into the shot clock. Howard will try the three. That's 2 threes to start the ball game for the Liberty.
Washington has missed some makeable shots here early on.
And Dolson right back the other way. And Mike Thibault quickly off the bench. Around the horn, it's now with Dangerfield. She rises. And she connects. 3-point shooting. The Liberty put up a lot of threes, but today they're starting to make them. Had to put it up with 1 second on the shot clock. Back the other way go the Liberty. Dangerfield works off Honshu to Howard as she slips to the hoop again. Dangerfield, little hesitation, goes baseline. Howard slips to the hoop again. Dolson. Dangerfield works back off Dolson. Lobs it to her, turns, puts it up and in. Cloud shot off the mark. Ionescu with the rebound on the move. Up the floor, Dangerfield in transition, lays it up and in.
Dangerfield working into the paint. Allen's reverse. Feet in the paint. Turns to points.
Liberty definitely playing with a little more energy and togetherness on both ends of the floor.
Blocked by Allen. Howard all alone. 8-0 New York. It's Quigley. Looking inside. And Whitcomb intercepting. Dangerfield. She hits.
Give and go between Gardner and Stevens. Jew closed out well and got the block. Back comes Crystal Dangerfield pushing the pace. Dangerfield pocket feed down to Onyenwere, who finishes.
Limiting transition offense has been key because this New York team has the ability to get out and run. They have the ability to do a little bit of that, creating off of screen.
The Mercury, second in the league, just over 27 per game. Higgins-Smith can't finish. He's looking for the foul. Here comes Ionescu, pushing it up. Crystal Dangerfield with no one in front of her. Petty drops it in. It's a 3-point lead. 6-0 run for, 6-2 run for Phoenix. Howard answers right back. Leads a cutting Ionescu. Howard making an impact early in the paint. Dangerfield a three, and she hits it. Onyenwere back up top. Sammy Whitcomb has been hitting a big three in the first quarter. Hahn taking her first shot attempt from the free throw line. And Hahn Shu getting on the board.
Phoenix has to keep their head, continue to play strong with the basketball.
Ionescu skipping it to Dangerfield for three. Crystal Dangerfield. Allen. Dangerfield. Go in reverse.
That's what she calls the little things that add up over time. Playing defense without fouling, rebounding, boxing out, taking care of the basketball, and giving up good shots.
Dangerfield. 4 to shoot. Into the paint. The leader is in. Big bucket for the Liberty. Crystal Dangerfield, 15 points, 4 rebounds, and another 3 for the Liberty. Trying to float by Turner. Now Dangerfield, 4 to shoot. The leader off the window. Crystal Dangerfield. Earlier this month, at home against the Liberty, pretty pass and finish from Howard. Off the feed from Dangerfield.
12-10. Sparks up by 2. Dangerfield ties the basketball game again. Well, and when you play aggressive defensively, talking about the Sparks, it's risky, right? Sometimes you get a steal, but sometimes you give up something else. New York right now sitting on its largest lead of the basketball game. You hit that outside shot, they have to respect you from the outside. Poke away by Maureen Johannes. Dangerfield getting saucy in the open court. Johannes gets the steal and gets the layup. Well, staying poised even in the scramble situation. So Neko Gumake drove to the basket there, and even though you were in your help side defense, Hahn Shu from the corner. That New York has its second unit out there, but the Sparks still have a number of starters. 3 of their starters on the floor. Dangerfield gets free.
That trail top of the key shot.
Blocked by Rebecca Allen. That's exactly what head coach Sandy Brondello wants to see. No look pass down to Dangerfield from Sabrina Ionescu.
Trying to win those winnable games. So we're really excited to see where she comes tonight and into next week.
A fight to the finish. Thank you so much, Jesse. In and out by Crystal Dangerfield. Finishes with the left hand.
When LA's struggling shooting the ball, Lexi Brown steps up and knocks it down.
Dangerfield had time to set her feet. It pays off. Dangerfield for 3. Smith off the Samuelson screen, tries to get it right back to her. Johannes sets her feet. And on the floor, it's this second unit that got a lot of time last night to develop chemistry, get comfortable playing together. Dangerfield floats in the air and it rolls in. No rush by the Sparks, picked off by Crystal Dangerfield.
The Phoenix fan base has understood the assignment all season long. Dangerfield for 3, splash.
Now this is an unbelievable three-point shooting team. They take the most threes in the league. And
inside to Howard.
now one of the things, again, talking.
Phoenix led by as many as 15 points in the second quarter. And Dangerfield picks Thomas's pocket. Dangerfield brings it back out, waiting for teammates.
Over to Dangerfield. Good defense. Dallas poked away. Isabel Harrison. Dangerfield takes it from her and ends up with a layup.
Well, she does one of the best jobs in this league
of reading what her offense is doing off ball.
Dallas has scored on 8 of their last 9 possessions prior to that.
Well, how that didn't go in, we don't know.
Able to tell what kind of game it's going to be. McCowan, Dolson, nice job defensively. UNESCO, long pass to Dangerfield. Allen can hit that 3 and does. Wickham, nice pass. Onyenwede. Dangerfield was replaced by Wickham in the second half, and she hits the jumper.
Ryan Howard couldn't get the contact there. Dangerfield from outside and gets the 3 ball. Talked about who's going to have the assignment of Sabrina Ionescu. Erica Wheeler with that at this point. Beautiful bounce pass to Dangerfield from Natasha Howard. Dangerfield pulls up. Dangerfield working the baseline. The 3 ball goes.
And that's what you can't do. Headed into the playoffs, you know she's going to give you offensive rebounds. She's going to, the effort, the physicality and athleticism on defense.
She can do that. Rebecca Allen, back-to-back 3. Benijah Laney checks in for Rebecca Allen, has the rock. Sends it to Dangerfield at 5. Dangerfield gets the bucket to go.
It takes a lot of strength to finish that move.
Mother strength, as she's told us throughout this season, playing for her daughter, Naomi. Dolson with a nice kiss off the glass for her, too.
And another touch of the paint. That has got to be driving Tanisha Wright. That was definitely one of the keys to the game.
That one's coughed up. Bounce pass to Dangerfield. She's left all alone, and she gets an easy one.
I mean, you get Nas right around that area, she will find a way to score it.
Oh, you mean the first Michigan player, male or female, with 2,000 points and 1,000 rebounds? Dangerfield going at Caldwell, up and under, dishes it out. Onyenwede gets the bounce, and it goes.
Absolutely, and everyone who loves Sylvia Fowles, no matter what team you're involved in, where your loyalty is, you hope Syl makes it to the postseason.
Absolutely.
Beautiful backdoor cut.
28-22 advantage for New York. Dolson gets the touch pass on the inside for another bucket.
But it starts with getting beat on the baseline.
Somewhat surprising with the amount of aggression that she's had off the bench. Dangerfield just tiptoed her way into a nice up and under.
Atlanta can still get in as well. I mean, we'll talk more scenarios. I mean, they need some help if they, either way, they need help.
Turnover by New York, but they get it right back. Natasha Howard against Naz Hillman, and she scores. These are the best basketball players in the world on this stage. Dangerfield with the pull-up.
Howard draws 2. Laney extra feed. There's the movement Sandy Brondello wants. And the result as well, Dangerfield on a 3. Dangerfield. Dolson, a deep 3 is good. Stephanie Dolson. You almost feel like for New York, they're going to have to survive these early minutes against Chicago. Oh, what a dime. Ionescu to Dangerfield for 2.
Well, Candace Parker certainly has played that way all season long and in this series thus far as well. 8 rebounds, 6 points in this first half, and her Chicago Sky have a 29-point lead facing elimination.